The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now Chandler, and he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him, second down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second down, now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Here's Johnson with a reception. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Brown to about the 35, 2nd down. The Chargers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. An inside give, Brown. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The Chargers on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It's a pickup of 6.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
This is Brown going up the middle, and no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Second and 9. They give it to Brown. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Handing it off to Brown. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll look to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Chiefs 14. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that takes us from second to third down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Throwing now is Mahomes. He gets it left side to Johnson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down, Chiefs.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Taken down at the 41. Brings up third down.
Here's a give to Brown. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Chargers first down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3 at their 49.
Here's Brown. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll run on the... And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 30. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The Charger drive about to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
3 yards remain for second down. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And one more time, here's Kirk. Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
This is Brown on the carry. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Another run for Brown on second down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And the tight end Ebron in motion. Here's Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now it's Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. From 17 yards out. And the Chargers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he's got his big tight end here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Charger drive about to get going. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Right back to Brown. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Running right, here's Brown. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run here with Brown. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They go with Brown. And some room to work. Touchdown, LA! Marquise Brown, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Mahomes will throw. Drops this underneath for Chandler. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Mahomes pass. Complete to Ty Chandler.
Mahomes to throw it.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
This is Brown. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. On the handoff, this is Brown. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll try and run for it with Brown. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. T.J. Green with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll run it here with Brown. And some room to roam now. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 76 yards. And the Chargers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
Man open, here is Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.